I hear the Lord saying this morning that all eyes are coming upon Mississippi, and I'm placing a new crown upon her. And God says, I'm calling this state to be a trumpet to the nation. I'm raising up those that are beginning to be bolder than they've ever been before. I'm shuffling things around even in your government, says the Lord, and I'm raising some up to take some seats that have been filled for a very long time. For I'm raising you up into your purpose, and you're coming into that blueprint fulfillment that I said and spoke over you many years ago, Mississippi. You're coming into a place and you're going to begin to trumpet righteousness. You're going to begin to trumpet my will in my heart for this nation, says the Lord. For they have called you the last, but I'm calling you to the forefront, says the Lord. And I'm going to begin to bless you. I'm going to begin to cause you to prosper. I'm going to begin to cause you to see my health and my healing begin to flow into this place. You're going to be a magnet, says God. You're going to draw people into you. But more than they're just coming for economic things. They're coming for my fire, says the Lord. For this is the day of awakening for this state. This is the day of burning for this state. This is the day that the wells will begin to spring forth that had been dry and that had been shut up. For I've not forgotten the things that I've spoken over you, Mississippi. But I've waited until the time was right, and the time is right, says the Lord. For I've been pulling things together. I've been bringing this thing here and that thing there, and I begin to organize, says God, by my spirit. My angels have been at work, and my intercessors have been on their face, and I've heard you, says the Lord. And this is the time. This is the time for awakening, Mississippi. This is a time that I'm pouring revival out upon you. It will start at the top of the state, and it will begin to go and flow to the bottom of the state, says the Lord. And then it will erupt in the middle of the state, says God. And I will begin to cause a geyser to begin to gush forth from Mississippi unto this nation. For you are a state of my spirit, says the Lord. And I brought you into this season and into this time for purpose. Watch me, says the Lord. Listen, lay your ear to my chest and begin to catch the rhythm of my heart. For I'm going to begin to lead you into places you've never been before. I'm going to begin to require of you things, says the Lord, that I've never required from you before. And I'm going to ask you to begin to release some things that you've never released before, says God, that I may use you as a trumpet, as a shofar, a loud sounding shofar, many shofars, says the Lord, to this nation. So Mississippi, do not let this window of time pass you, but plug your heart into my heart and come unto me and watch this thing that I will do for you. I will redeem your generation, says God, and I will begin to lay a new foundation in this state. I am bringing you, says the Lord, into a place to where you will never revert back into those things that I've delivered you from. For your sons and your daughters will begin to catch fire, and they will be torches all around this state. And I will use them, says God, to run to other places around this nation. And like fire, says God, I am bringing you into the fullness of who I've called you to be. Mississippi, catch the rhythm of my heart and let me pour my spirit through you in this season like never before, says the Lord.